Hello, welcome to the Fiercely Spiritual Podcast. I'm your host, Sandra Ray, and welcome back to another episode. Before we begin this episode, I just wanted to mention that if you're not already following me on Instagram, you can find out about updates, follow my Instagram stories, and get much more stuff there. So I'd encourage you, if you are on Instagram, to follow me. I'm Sandra Ray Angelic Bodies, and you can follow me there. So today we are talking about something that it actually came to me the other morning when I was doing a meditation, and I was sitting in meditation, and sometimes it's like a download just comes through, and this imagery started coming up, and I was just following along with it and just seeing where it went. So I'm just going to talk you through what was coming up and what I was seeing. And I think it's something that some of you maybe need to hear, and maybe some of you need to be reminded of it, because we can often know these things, but we can forget sometimes when we're in states of stress or we're just in worry or fear. We forget the things that we know, and it's very easy to get into a state of fear and panic and just forget all that wisdom that's inside us. So the imagery that was coming up, if you can imagine yourself sitting at a banquet table, you're in a huge big mansion and you're sitting at this huge big table and you're waiting to be served. And as you're sitting here, it's very opulent, it feels very affluent, and you are the owner of the house, you own this mansion, this is all yours, and you're sitting here waiting to eat. And as you sit here, a door opens up and a waiter walks through, and the waiter comes out and places on the table a small amuse-bouche. So if you've ever had an amuse-bouche, you know it's like a tiny little morsel, something to tantalize your taste buds. It comes even before the starter or the appetizer, and it's just such a small little bite. It's like something you just pop in your mouth, and you sit and you look at it and you think that that's all you're getting. You don't realize that there's 10 more courses to come, each one more delicious and bigger than the last. You just look at what's in front of you and you think that's it. So you take your time eating it, you enjoy it, you taste the delicious taste, and you really enjoy it, but you think that there's no more coming. Now, behind the scenes in the kitchen, there is an army of staff, and they're preparing the soup course, the appetizer, the main course, the desserts. They're preparing sides, they're preparing all of these things, and they are busy at work preparing all this other food. But as you sit here looking at what's in front of you, you don't realize what's going on in the background in the kitchen. And the waiter stands beside you and he's waiting for you to finish this course so that you can have your next course. But you're kind of clinging onto the plate. You're afraid to let it go because you think that this is all you're getting. So you're kind of licking the plate and licking every last morsel off it, fearing that you're not getting any more. So the waiter is standing there waiting patiently. You're clinging onto your plate. You're licking it and thinking, I can't believe that that's all I'm getting. Where in reality, there's so much more to come. There's so many more courses. And all you have to do is give the plate back to the waiter to relinquish it for a minute. And when eventually there's nothing more left on the plate, you have licked every part of it, the waiter then offers to take it away. And you feel a sense of loss. You feel like you've lost something. You feel like something's been taken away from you. When in reality, it's just the pause between courses. It's that little moment where you get to pause, you get to enjoy what you've just eaten, and you get to anticipate what's to come, knowing that there's so many more courses to come. But instead, You feel the pain of loss. You feel regret that you didn't order something bigger. You feel all these emotions, all these painful emotions, rather than sitting in joyful anticipation of everything that's going to be served to you. So now, because you're sitting here thinking that you're not getting any more, this delays the whole process. The kitchen are waiting for you to finish the amuse-bouche, and because you spend so much longer just lingering over it, they've had to delay the other courses. So now you think, okay, well, I'm definitely not getting anything else. The kitchen are trying to delay things. They're trying to manage the time. They're trying to manage the courses and the cooking, but you're sitting here and you don't see anything happening. The waiter standing beside you, it doesn't look like he's doing anything. So you think that's it. And you get up and you leave. You walk away from the table and you go and do something else. So the moral of this story is to be patient, to know that there is always more to come. There is always more. The universe gives in abundance, and there is always, always, always more to come. And when you think about it, it's so true. When have you ever not received something? Yes, maybe it took longer than you thought. Yes, maybe it didn't quite come in the way that you thought it would. And yes, maybe it wasn't the exact amount that you wanted. Maybe it was less. But that's only that way because you have held yourself back from receiving what the universe wants to give you. It is cooking up in the etheric kitchen everything that you want, everything that you desire. The waiter, your angels and your guides are waiting to deliver all of your desires to you. They're waiting to help you. But you're getting up and you're walking away thinking that there's no more to come. So always know that there is always more to come if you are open to it, if you wait, if you're patient, and if you aren't fearful that that's all, if you're not fearing that there is not going to be anything else for you, if you're living in that energy of eager anticipation, of excitement, enjoying the fact that there's more to come and wondering what that might be, because these courses that are being prepared for you, some of them you've asked for. Maybe you've ordered the main course. Maybe you know that you're going to get a certain dish for the main course, but maybe there's these little surprises like the little amuse-bouche, which is just a taster of what's to come. And when you get those little tasters, when you get those little signs that, okay, this is the first course, there's so much more to come, we dismiss them as being all that we're going to get. If you find a penny in the street, that's the little amuse-bouche that is telling you there's more money to come. If you meet somebody and maybe he's not the one, but it's a sign from the universe there's more to come. This is just a little taster. This is just tantalizing you to tell you that there's more on its way. If you have a job offer, but it's not the job you wanted, it's just telling you that there is more to come, to be patient, to enjoy the pause between courses, enjoy the time to digest and to be in that energy of eager anticipation, and to know that the universe is working feverishly in the background and it will deliver to you what you want if you have the patience to wait for it, if you have the energy of eager anticipation, if you match what the universe is sending to you on a vibrational level, if you get that energetic feeling of anticipation, of delight, of gratitude, then you know that it has to reach you, it has to come to you. But if you get up and walk away from the table, then you're not going to receive. If you fear that that's all that you're getting and you walk away, the universe can't deliver it to you. If you turn your back on your desires, if you turn your back on the things you wanted, if you give up on the things that you maybe once wanted and it didn't come fast enough, and you think, well, I'm just going to give up on it because it might never come, so I might as well just stop. Don't give up. Don't walk away. Don't turn your back. Know that it is coming. Have that energy of eager anticipation, like a child on Christmas morning, knowing their presents are going to be under the Christmas tree. Have that energy with everything that you ask for, and know that it is coming. And the universe will deliver in abundance and even more than you had ever asked for. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I look forward to seeing you again in the next one.